Welcome. Come on in. I'm so excited to be able to join you this afternoon. I'm just getting set up over here on my computer as well. So I'm just about ready to get going. While we're doing that, I'd like to be able to introduce myself to you. My name is Lee Meyer, and I am a mom of four in Washington State. About ready to go live over here on my computer as well. All right, I think I'm all ready to go. Again, my name is Lee Meyer. For those of you just popping in here, go ahead, come on in and join me. I'm in Washington State, Pacific Northwest. We had this gigantic windstorm. I was going to say rain. I guess it was rain and wind yesterday. Trees coming down, branches coming down. So there's been like chainsaws going on, or chainsaws, all the noise from that. But I'm inside today, safe, dry, and warm, and happy to be here with you. So again, I'm a mom of four, and 5 months ago, I found this business in a box. And I literally had no idea that there was anything like this out there, a way to be able to make money like this. I did not know that anything like this existed. And I was at a place where I was going, okay, I'm working a side hustle to be able to stay at home with my kids. I'm not seeing the amount of money that I need to be seeing. I can put in more time, but it's going to be sacrificing more time away from my family. And I don't want to do that. I want to be able to enjoy my kids. Like, I have four kids. I worked hard for those kids. Some of them, like my baby, 6 to 7 years to have her. And the last thing that I wanted to do was give up time with her. I just wanted to be able to, enjoy her, be able to be there for all of those moments. And so I was looking at the time that I had in the day and going, okay, this isn't working out with the little bit of time that I have as a mom, working a side hustle, making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, constantly having to trade my time for dollars. I need to be able to make, this amount much more to be able to cover all of the expenses we kept running into, all of the inflation, the cost of everything where it's at these days, just to be able to walk into Costco, Walmart, go get groceries to feed a family of six. Like, that's a small miracle, right? To be able to, you guys know the cost of walking into the grocery store, how much things cost these days. And so we were running into that, car repair bills, things that need done around the house, like a new roof, it needs painted, all of the things that I'm going, okay, making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, making $10 here, $20 there, like even on good items, maybe if I make $50, it's just not cutting it. And so I need a better way to be able to make more money. Yes, I could put in more time. Yes, I could double the amount of effort, but I don't want to sacrifice more time. I don't want to sacrifice more sleep or whatever that was, or, more time away from my kids. I need a better way to be able to make actual amounts of money that stack up in the little bit of time that I have. And so that was when, about 5 months ago, a friend actually shared about this blueprint with me as a way to be able to make money from home. And I'm going, this sounds really weird. I don't fully get how this works. Like, this is just crazy to me. Because what she has shown me was this blueprint that is essentially a business in a box. So it's like being handed over a business, and you can kind of think about this like being like franchising a Starbucks or franchising a McDonald's. You're given that business model. You're given, all of the things that go along with that business. And so this is kind of the same way, but in the digital space. And so I was like, I have no idea that anything like this existed. I had no idea that anything like this was out there. But the more that I started looking, the more that I started realizing how brilliant of a way it was to be able to make money, to be able to have a business that's essentially handed over to you on a golden platter, ready to go. It's like a cake mix. Like, you think about, you go and buy a cake mix from the store in a box, and you go and dump that out. You add in some oil, add in some eggs, stir it all together, put it in the oven, out comes a cake. This is very similar, where it's a business instead of a cake in a box, it's a business in a box. And so I found this about 5 months ago, and I'm going, this is brilliant to be able to have this ready to go, to be able to have this in a space where like $1.2 billion is being spent every single day. And that just rocked my world, because coming from a background of selling physical products, of selling things like shirts and t-shirts and jeans and that sort of thing, I had no idea that the digital space, being able to offer digital products, was as big as it is. It's actually the biggest industry out there. $1.2 billion being spent every single day on products that are not physical, that aren't things that you can reach out, touch, and hold. Things like courses, things like programs. When you sell something that's digital, it's essentially air. Like it's, I don't know, zeros and ones in a computer, right? It's courses, again, courses, programs, services, those types of things. Those are digital products. They're not things that you can reach out and hold. But the money being spent in this industry is definitely real. The money being spent in this industry, again, it is the biggest industry out there. 1.2 billion per day. Like every single day, over $1 billion is being spent on products that you can't touch and hold. And it's not only the biggest industry, but it's the fastest growing industry. It's actually projected to triple here in the next like 2 years to hit $3 billion per day being spent on products that are digital. And so that's when I got started with this business in a box 5 months ago, when I realized how big of a potential is out there to be able to make money in this space, to be able to bring in money that actually stacks up. Because again, my background is coming from making a few dollars here, a few dollars there, even if it's 20 or, even if it's $50 an item, which would be a stretch. Most items probably on average, after seller fees, cost of goods, shipping, supplies, all of the things, I would be lucky to make, $10 on an item. That would be like selling an item for $20 or more after you consider all of the costs that go along with that. I'm going to go ahead and write my website down right here. This is my website. So when you get here, that should be a P. So empoweredpassiveincome.com. That is my website. And when you get there, again, know that this is my website. It's not somebody else's website. This is my own. And then there's a place there to be able to put in your email to learn more about what this is that we're talking about, to be able to make money in this space with digital products. And so the thing that I was pulled up my board to show you, because I want to show you how powerful this is and be able to picture this for yourself, because maybe you're at that place where you're making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, and going, okay, the math isn't working out. I feel stuck. I feel like there's no way out. How am I supposed to, keep up with the economy? How am I supposed to pay for all the things that I need to pay for? How am I supposed to keep up with just the cost of food at the grocery store? And so I was coming from this place. I'm going to just use $10 because that's easy math. I need some easy math right now. Just got the baby put down for a nap. I've got my tea here to be able to hang out with you, but I need a little brain break right now. So we're going to go with easy math. So let's say on average, I was making $10 an item. To be able to come up with, say, a number like $1,000, how many items am I going to have to sell? Okay, I think I can do this math here. I'd have to sell 100 items, right, to be able to come up with $1,000. If I need to come up with $2,000 for the month, how many items am I going to have to sell? Like multiply that times 2, right? 200 items. If I need to come up with 3,000, I'm going to have to sell 300 items. And so you get the picture of the more money that you need, the more work you're going to have to do, the more effort you're going to have to put in, the more time that's going to be required. And the thing is, you can't ever go back and get more time. If you've got kids, you know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. If you realize how quickly time goes by, you realize you can't ever go back and get that time. So when I learned, okay, instead of making $10 on an item, what if I could bring in more money? And now this may sound crazy to you because it sounded crazy to me as well. But to be able to bring in, $900, $10 versus $900, what does that take to make 1,000? Like a little over 1, right? Probably not the greatest thing for math here. This is like 1.1, let's say 1.1 sales versus 100 sales. And so I'm going, okay, this is the much smarter route to go to be able to bring in actual real money. And the way that this works, this is not about you having to work harder. It's not about having to put in more time. It's about having a proven system with high ticket offers, high ticket products that are also highly in demand. And the way that I know that this is highly in demand is with this business in a box. We have right around 45,000 people who have this business in a box. They got there because of the program, of the process we give you. They got there because of the proven automation system. They got there because it is in demand. And so that's how I know that it's in demand. I'm actually going to be taking you inside of the community because I want you to be able to see people who are having success with this. And I know that it sounds like absolutely crazy. I would have never even thought of that myself, to be able to have a business and then like somebody else has the same exact business and both people can make money with it. Like that just blew my mind. Two people, let alone 45,000 people, and people being able to bring in thousands of dollars, being able to hit $10,000, $20,000 months, because you're not having to put in more and more time and having to work harder and harder. Like just to have a $10,000 month, you're looking at having 12 sales. That's all that it takes to be able to have something like a $10,000 month. And that's really just a starting point, because what we give you is all of the skills, all of the knowledge to be able to attract daily paying customers. So you realize, I'm going to break this down here for you really quick. $900 on a daily basis. And this is going to sound crazy. Like if you're like me, coming from that background of making $10, to be able to make, $900, that stacks up so much faster. And to be able to bring in 900 and then another 900, and you're like, I just made $1,800, and then another 900. And you're like, I just made $2,700. This is what gets me so fired up about this, because coming from that background of selling making $10 here, $20 there, and going, okay, what is this going to buy me? Like I can't even go to the grocery store to get groceries for a week these amounts. To be able to bring in these actual real amounts of money. And the whole goal of this business is to get you to the place of where you are seeing daily pay coming into your bank account. So I want to break this down for you, what this looks like, because I want you to picture this for yourself. Again, I was completely skeptical myself of this actually working, totally skeptical. But I want to, not just break this down for you, but show you people that this is working for. People, all walks of life, all ages, people as old as in their 80s, as young as 18, multiple countries from around the world, all walks of life, again, all ages, having success with this and being able to bring in life-changing money for their family, where they're not having to slave away, where they're not having to make a few bucks here, a few bucks there, trading more and more of their time and being worn out in the process. So $900 on a daily basis, this is $328,000 a year. Like let yourself dream for a second. Let yourself hope. Let yourself imagine what that would feel like to get to the end of this next year, 2025, and you've learned skills to be able to bring in daily pay, to be able to attract daily paying customers, and you have $328,000 in your bank account. Like, what would that do for your family? How would that make you feel? What would you be able to accomplish? Let me know in the comments what this would do for you. Let me know if it would mean that you would be able to be completely out of debt. Let me know if it would mean that you would be able to tell your boss that you're not coming back. Let me know if this would be like you could wake up in the morning completely free, not having to be a slave to bills that need paid, not having to be a slave to a job you have to go to that you hate, just because you have bills hanging over your head that need paid. Let me know what this would do for you. So $900 on a daily basis, $328,000 a year. $600 on a daily basis, that's 200 and next up here, 218. Yeah, 218,000 a year. And then $300 on a daily basis, that's 109,000 a year. So just imagine for that. Imagine any of these, like 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, how that could change your family. So what I want to do is be able to show you inside of our community, people who are having success with this. I want you to know that this is not just me telling you that, I've been able to make money this way. This is far more than about me. This is not about me. This is about you and what you can do for your family. And I want to show you other people who were just like you, who were in that place of going, okay, I need a better way to be able to make money. I need a way to be able to get my time back. I need a way to be able to actually provide, like actually put a dent in things, not just barely scrape by, not just barely get the bills paid. You were created for more than that. You were not created to have to struggle through life, to have to feel stressed and anxious and living under that overwhelm. There is better than that for you. And I want you to picture what this would do for your family, how things could change. Because with this business in a box, it's set up so that you can be up and running, making money, like actually bringing in sales in the next 24 to 48 hours. That is how quickly things can change. That's how quickly your life can change. You're going to see people inside of our community who've been able to fire their boss. You're going to see people who've been able to go from that struggle of they're stuck, they're barely scraping by, they, lost one job, they lost their second job, not knowing how they're going to even make rent. And then going from that to a few months later, like less than a year later, having more than enough, being able to go and buy a house, being able to totally change their family's lives. You're going to get so fired up when you see the wins that are happening inside of our community. So again, empoweredpassiveincome.com. When you go here, this is my own website. This isn't somebody else's. So you can feel safe going here. When you get there, you'll see my picture with my cute baby that's now down for a little nap. And so you put in your email, you'll see a box there to put your email in. You'll put that in, and then on the very next page, you'll be able to get the 6-figure blueprint for yourself. And that's a free video. It's like completely free to check that out. And you at least owe it to your family to be able to go and look and see if it's right for you. And I'll be honest with you that I was, very skeptical when I looked at it. I'm going, what is this? This looks really weird. This looks like, and a lot of times we do that. If things look different than what we expect, or different than what we're used to, or different than normal, it's not something that we're familiar with. A lot of times those red flags go up and we go, what is this? Like I'm having some, red flags around this, but it is a brilliant business model, a super generous business model, because with all of these amounts, you actually get the ability to make 100% profit. You get the ability to be able to bring in income for yourself, to be able to have a business for yourself where you have no expenses, no ongoing expenses, no monthly costs, no operational costs that are hanging over your head of, okay, you've got to make ends meet for the month. You've got to break even. You are literally in 100% profit mode because there's no monthly expenses. There's no ongoing costs. It's literally, I got started with, and the way everybody gets started is with a one-time investment. And that is a risk. I can't promise that it's going to work for you. You can, get the thing, not show up, not do the work. But if you're willing to do the work, you're willing to learn the skills, it will work. It's a proven system for a reason. And that's what I'm going to be showing you inside of our community. All different kinds of people who had no following, who had no tech skills, who got started, who saw the opportunity, who saw the potential, who saw that they had the ability out there to totally transform their family's lives, to totally take their family to the next level. They saw that, grabbed hold of that, and have ran with it and have changed things for their family, who follow the blueprint. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can set that up so I can be able to share that with you, because this is so powerful when you can understand the potential that's out there, when you can understand what is on the other side, when you can understand what is possible for you, and you can understand how quickly things can change. It doesn't have to take years. You don't have to hope and wish and pray for the next decade, hoping that something's going to change. There is a real solution, a real way that is changing people's lives. And so I want to go ahead and show you this inside of our community. I'm going to see if I can take you down. And the breaking things. See if I can take you down here and then be able to, I'm going to grab a drink too while I'm at it. All right. So this is inside of our community, and there's almost 45,000 people inside of our community. So this is how that I know that this is a highly in-demand product, is because 45,000 people have wanted this. 290 are currently online right now. So this is our community, the digital growth community. This comes with, I'm going to see if this is good. Okay, good. These are here. This comes with all of our products, all of the programs. These are your income streams. So you can get up to 4 income streams. So for example, I joined at the Legacy Builder level. That is our top product. That is our best selling product. And so that with that one, you get the Legacy Builder program, but then you get all of the products under it, and you get the ability to make money from the products under it. So you get, you end up with 4 income streams. So you end up with the income stream of 900. You end up with the income stream of 600 for digital mastery, 300 for the daily paid blueprint, and then 100 for the launchpad. So those are your 4 income streams. Those are the products themselves. And so you can click it. Oops. Uh-oh. I think I just stopped sharing. Let me see. Okay. Let me set this up one more time. Click the wrong button. So this is inside of, oops. This is going to make me, that's what I was doing. Okay. So this is inside of the Legacy Builder program. This is the entire product together. This is your complete business in a box, where you're going to get set up with everything. You can get set up with the whole automation to be able to automate your sales, to be able to get your time back, to be able to have that time freedom. All of that's inside of here. I'm going to go through a little bit more what's included, but these are short little videos where you're following along step by step. Some of them are like 5 minutes long. They're not very long. Like you could have everything set up, be ready to go with your business, have it up and running, have all this setup done like this afternoon, this evening. So for me, I had my kids coming home for the summer. This is back, sorry, excuse me, at the end of last school year. And so I'm like, I need a way to be able to automate sales. I need a way to be able to make money while they're home. Like having 4 kids at home for the summer, you need a way to be able to provide, right? Without having to work with kids around, without, having to leave or find childcare. So I walked through all of this, had these set up during the baby's nap time. You're just going to follow along. Anybody can do this. We have, people in their 80s who follow along, set this up. And then inside of the community, this is where all of ongoing support comes in. This is actually, let me go over to the calendar. So on our calendar, this program, I cannot explain the level of support that you get. I can't explain how much support and how much mentoring on a daily basis. So generous to be able to have a millionaire mentor who is with us every single day, pouring into us, who truly cares about the success of every single person inside of the community. Today we had a couple of calls going on. There's tech calls 2 to 3 times a week where you can come in and get help if you have tech problems. And I always like to say because most people, if you follow along with the videos, follow the directions to get everything set up, you're not going to have tech problems. I didn't myself, but it's nice to know that they're there in here to be able to come get your questions answered if you do run into any tech issues. This Friday, we have an onboarding call. So this is specifically for new community members to be able to get that extra little jump start, to be able to get that coaching and mentoring, get extra momentum to get up and running with your business. So I love that they just added these because, again, it's that ongoing support that is inside of this community. Right now, we're going through this 90-day holiday profit push. So everything's set up into 90-day increments to help you stay on track with your goals. This one, the goal of this is to help give you the skills to make an extra $20,000 before Christmas. How would that change things? How would that make you feel to go into the holidays, having cash in your pocket, being able to not have to worry about how you're going to pay for Christmas, to be able to not have to worry about, are you going to be able to actually afford gifts your kids want, or, you're just going to have to get by or give them things that they don't want, or, 20,000, you could take your family on a really nice vacation for the holidays. So I love that these are, just short little mentorings that we get every single day. So inside of our community, there's also this wins tab. And so this is what I want to show you, because this is so, so powerful to come in here and to see, um, see like people having success with this. And there's going to be people, for example, my first $100 sale. It's possible that she has the launch pad, which only gives um, the one income stream of $100, because our best selling product is $900. But you can start with, something like $100, be able to make money off of that and then work your way up. So she had her first sale came in. We had someone here that was unemployable, got started 5 months in, and we got Marsha $300 while getting ready to sleep, like in bed getting ready to sleep, when $300 came in. Thank God I'm helping another person towards a successful future. And so this is that automation system, because when you have a digital product, you're able to automate the entire sales process. You're not having to be there to manage inventory. You're not having to be there to ship items. You're not having to go and get more inventory. You can have the same product and then be able to sell it over and over again and be able to automate that sales process. So that's how, Marsha's getting ready for bed. She has a $300 sale come in. We got another 300, it looks like. We got Caitlin, 4.5 thousand, so 4,500 in a little over 2 weeks. Started mid-September, but wasn't confident until the 1st of October. I made $4,500 in 2 weeks, and I'm not stopping there. I finished paying off my car and am now tackling the remaining debts I have, so I can be debt-free by Christmas. Like, how amazing is that? 4,500. If you're working a side hustle, if you are making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, or working a second job, even a main job, how long does that take you to make $4,500? I know for me, like making $10 an item, that would take a very long time, a lot of effort to be able to make $4,500, for sure not in 2 weeks' time. $900 rainy weather. In spite of the tropical storm here in Jamaica, my automated system still works perfectly. 900 while setting up another system. So with this, a couple things I want to point out here. Again, like that's that automated system that's out there working for you, but it's also a global business. To be able to have customers from around the world, to be able to have a global reach, a global impact, to be able to make a difference in lives that are, maybe in another country, maybe, clear on the other side of the world. So we got, here in Jamaica. You're going to see other countries as I go through here, I'm sure. We've got lots of people in South Africa, Botswana, Canada, Australia, the Philippines. Let's see. And here's a $900 ding in Costco helped me hit 6 figures. Like that's $100,000 in digital marketing. I started digital marketing 15 months ago. So like a little over a year ago. I started scared. Everybody that's inside of our community, 45,000 people here, could probably say the same thing. I started scared. I started skeptical. And I didn't have the money to invest, but my gut said that this is the thing that would change my situation and my future. And I wasn't wrong. It hasn't always been easy, and she says she almost quit. That's fine. But the people who don't quit, the people who push through, the people who follow the process are the ones who make money, who change their family's lives. Like she wouldn't have hit 6 figures. Like to be able to hit 6 figures. What if that were you 15 months from now, a year from now? Posting that you hit that 6-figure mark. You're in Costco, you're pushing your shopping cart and your phone goes off and you realize that sale pushed you over the top of 6 figures, pushed you past that $100,000 level. Here's one from South Africa. Yesterday, I made $600 on my birthday while preparing to go on holiday. That's this many rands, I'm not sure, in South African currency. I've been in this business for 8 months now and it works. So love that we're able to help people. Love that there's change happening around the world where it's a global business. There's a global playing field, a global economy. These wins go on and on. We've got Alan here. I believe he's in the Philippines, $900 ding today. At home, he paid cash. Like to have that come in. I want to say that Alan is also, I could be wrong, but I believe that he's also hit that $100,000 mark as well just recently. And we have new people every single day, almost, maybe every single day, hitting that $100,000 mark. We got Jaleesa pinch me because I made $900 today at home with my babies. I don't have the words to express what I'm feeling. For years, I've been trying every opportunity to make an income to provide for my family without sacrificing time for them. Today, everything came full circle. I made my first sale. So the fact that she can be home with her babies, not having to miss any moments, like that is what this is about, is giving you your time back, giving you your life back, because you can't go back and get time, especially if you've got kids, especially if you've got babies. You can't go back and miss out on that time. You just can't. Like that's the time when time is gone, it's gone, right? All right. We've got someone else here made their first sale of $300. We've got another $900 sale coming in here. These go on and on. I could be here all day. We got, I made it number 15 in South Africa. She's 7 figures in rands, which is still amazing in US dollars, but the 15th person in South Africa to hit that. So again, I love that we're able to help change people's lives around the world. We got Melanie here 4 months in and another $6,600 month. So excited to share we had another $6,600 month in October. So excited to be helping other people make changes in their lives and to have a greater impact for the kingdom. All glory to God. Like $6,600 in a month. Again, this is, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but I mentioned it's about getting you your time back, but it's also about having a 2-hour workday. So these numbers that you're seeing, they're not because people worked around the clock. They're not because people worked from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 4 a.m. to 10 at night. It's because they're following a proven process and being able to have a high ticket offer that's also highly in demand, where money stacks up fast. Hitting a number like $6,600 for the month, like that's possible because you're working at bigger chunks, 900 coming in at a time. 900, 600, 300, and it's like adds up so much faster. By the way, I think I did mention this already, but to mention it again, that $900 product by far is our best selling product. What that means for you is that will be the majority of your sales. That's been true for myself. It's true across our community as well. So imagine having these 4 different income streams out there, but your number one selling product is the $900. You're seeing $900 come in. You're seeing another 900, another 900. This is why numbers like these are possible. This is why this is so exciting to me, to be able to bring in actual real amounts of money that stack up. We got Alana in here, unreal how it's been, 1 year since I started this journey from being a 52-year-old single mom who never had money to, now doing incredible things for her family through this program, to be able to have impact on so many other moms' lives as well. So incredible just to see what people are doing, the potential that's out there. We got Jennifer. She had a $900 sale come in this morning. It looks like it was posted yesterday. $900 sale while at my daughter's birthday, second sale 2 weeks in. Like she's 2 weeks in. She's so overjoyed, excited about the program, clearly working. I'm just over 2 weeks in and had a $900 sale come in, celebrating my daughter's birthday. This is my second sale, just in the 2 weeks that she started. So that is the best thing to me is that you can be up and running. For me, I was looking at all of my expenses and all of the bills and all of the things and going, okay, I have expenses now. I have bills now. I need a way to be able to make actual amounts of money now. I don't have time to try and put something together myself. I don't have time to sit around and hope that things change. I don't have time to try and figure stuff out on my own. So to be able to be handed over a business in a box that's ready to go. We got Christy here. I've made 4 $900 sales since we started the holiday profit push. That was just a little bit ago. I think we're like 12 days in or something like that. I set a goal to help 30 people get started on their business during the 30-day or during the 90-day challenge. I've already helped 4. This puts my 12-week total since launch at, zoom in here, 12 weeks puts her at just under $24,000, $23,900. We got another one here, posting another sale. These go on and on. There's so many wins here, pages and pages. There's actually 669 wins here that are posted inside of our community. Not all monetary, some are, for other wins, other reasons, and that's fine. And not all wins even get posted. So every time a sale comes in, people, not everybody's running here, but a lot of new people, because they're seeing it work. They're seeing like, this is amazing. I just had my first sale come in. To me, that is so exciting to see people like that coming in here and going like, this is amazing. We got Amanda here, $2,400 in 2 days. That is a huge win for me. Went into June with zero experience. So she just got started in June. She says she's been plugging in, staying consistent. And that really is what it takes, because I have been in here for 5 months now. I've been able to see people come and go. I've been able to see people who give up. I've been able to see people who are 2 days in and they're like, I haven't made a sale. Okay, it's not going to happen that quick for everybody. It's not a comparison game. Everybody's running their own, not race, but everybody has their own skills. Everybody is coming in from their own background. Some people are going to have success a little bit more quickly. Some people are going to have a really good work ethic. They know they're committed to the process. Other people maybe not so committed. They're not going to see the results. But the people who are, like Amanda, she got here because she stuck with it. She stayed consistent. She kept plugging in. She says, trust the process and keep going, because you never know who's watching and hasn't said anything. So she had, $2,400 come in a matter of just 2 days. And that is what gets me so excited, to be able to see wins like that, to be able to see the potential that's out there, to be able to see what is happening right in front of our very eyes in the digital space, and to go, what is possible for me? What is possible for you? And I want you to think about that, what that would be possible for you to accomplish when you have a business that works, a business that is in demand, products that are in demand, and be able to offer a high ticket item where sales actually stack up, where it actually puts a dent in things. Because that was my biggest kind of like aha moment of going, why am I making a few bucks here, a few bucks there? Why am I making $10 here, $20 there, when there's much better ways to be able to make use of your time? As I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4, I'm running kids around, driving. Cannot tell you how much time I spend in the car between soccer games, driving kids to school, violin lessons, swimming lessons, all of the things. Therapy 3 days a week for the little one. And it's like, that's the driving. And add in cooking, cleaning, shopping, doing the laundry, dishes, taking care of myself. And there's not a whole lot of time left in the day. And to go from that place where I was stressed because I'm like, there's not enough time in the day, money's not stacking up fast enough, to be able to have a way to be able to actually provide for my family in real amounts, and to be able to get my time back at the same time, where I can take a shower and not have to feel like I should be working, to be able to sit down on the couch, read books with my kids, and actually be present and not have to have that guilt of, oh, I should be working, or I'm working and then thinking, oh, I should be present with my family. I don't have to have that struggle anymore, because with all of these, it's about getting your time back, and it's about being able to automate that entire sales process. So I'm going to break this down for you exactly how this works, but I want you to know that this is possible for you. The only thing holding you back is you. The only thing holding you back is yourself and your own thinking. Whether that's not real, or that couldn't work for me, that is the only thing that is holding you back from what could be a totally different life. That's the only thing holding you back from reaching your full potential of what you were made for. That's the only thing holding you back from a life of struggle versus a life where you have your time back. You're able to actually enjoy your family. So I'm going to break this down for you exactly how this works. I want to give you kind of 4 steps to be able to get started for yourself to be able to break this down in simple tasks for you. So again, empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go to be able to get that six-figure blueprint that I'm talking about. This is a proven process. Just like you saw, I think it was Amanda that said, you know, she stuck with things. She stayed consistent. She kept plugging in. And she's seen results because of that. $2,400 in a matter of 2 days. And she just got started in like June. Like, it does not have to take gobs and gobs of time to be able to bring in real money for your family, to be able to learn the skills that can change everything. So empoweredpassiveincome.com. When you get here, let me grab a drink. When you get here, you're going to see a place to put in your email. So you'll put that in. There's a box there to put that in. And then that'll get you the six-figure blueprint video. And that's going to explain exactly what this is, exactly how it works. It's a very short video. Like, you can watch it all the way through. Do watch it all the way through, because it will answer all of your questions about exactly what this is, exactly how this works. If you still have questions after you've watched that video, feel free to hit reply to any of the emails that you get from me, and I'll be able to personally answer your questions for you. So this is my own website, and it is my own emails that you get directly from me. It's not from somebody else. It's not from, you know, another company. These are my own. This is my own business. So again, you can hit reply on those emails. I'll be able to answer whatever questions that you have. Wow, I really have something bothering me today. After you watch that video all the way through, there's going to be a button that's underneath that video, and you'll be able to click that button. That's going to take you over to the page where all of the products are available to be able to get started with a business in a box for yourself, where you can be up and running in this digital space, having high ticket items, having in-demand products, and the ability to have those 4 different income streams that I mentioned, the 900, 600, 300, and 100. All right, sorry, I'm having like a mold allergy from all the leaves outside. So that is step 1, is to go and check out the products. And this is completely free to go ahead here and check out. This, you know, you owe it to your family, you owe it to your kids to go and check this out for yourself. So the very first step in any business, whether it's physical products or not physical products, is to have products that are in high demand. So high demand products. If you don't have something that people want, it's going to be really hard to sell that item. I know this is a in-demand product because we have 45,000 people who have already said yes to it. We have 45,000 people who are already inside of our community. That is why I know that there is a demand specifically for this product. But again, there's also that $1.2 billion per day industry that's out there. That's the biggest industry, the fastest growing industry. As soon as you pick out your product, you're going to be able to get started. You don't have to tweak your product. You don't have to revise it. You don't have to make it your own or rebrand it. It's ready to go. It's a business in a box. That's why they call it a business in a box, is because it's ready to go. So you pick out your product, and you're going to get the ability to have what are called master resale rights attached to that product. What this allows you to do is to be able to make 100% profit on those items. So on those products themselves, to be able to make 100% profit on $900, on $600, on $300. You're not making somebody else rich. This isn't an MLM. This isn't like the person ahead of you gets some money, the people ahead of down the line from you get some money. It's none of that. This is your own business. And that's how you're getting that 100% profit on these. Step number 2, once you go and take a look at the products, pick out which product that you want to go with. There are those 4 different options, but by far our best selling and my best selling is the $900 legacy builder. So again, what this means is that the majority of your sales will be at that $900 level. By the way, this 100% profit also means that it only takes 1 sale to be able to cover your entire investment to be able to get started. Like, let that sink in for a second. You make a one-time investment in yourself that can change everything for your family. It only takes 1 sale to cover your entire investment. There's no ongoing costs. There's no ongoing expenses with this business. And you're literally in profit mode after that first sale. From here to whenever, you are indefinitely. You're in 100% profit. Every sale that comes in from there on out is straight to your pocket. You don't have any overhead expenses. You don't have any monthly expenses. You don't have any ongoing costs. To be part of our community, to be able to get access to a millionaire mentor is completely free. There is nowhere else like this out there on the internet that I know of where you get access to a millionaire mentor, where you're able to answer or get your questions answered. You're able to talk to her. You're able to, face to face, be able to get your questions answered, connect with her, where she's staying on calls with people inside of the community during our mentoring calls on a weekly basis, where she's staying there to be able to answer everybody's questions, where she literally cares about every single person in the community having success with this. So again, that 100% profit, that does so much for you. It gets you to that profitability in just one sale. The way that I looked at this myself was it was essentially risk-free, pretty close to risk-free. I didn't know if I would be able to make that one sale, but I'm like, okay, I at least I think like if the testimonials are as good as what they say they are, if the program looks as good as what it says it is, then I should have no problem. I did have no problem. And then from there on out, it was 100% profit. To be able to, think about that. There's no other business out there where you have no ongoing expenses, where you have no cost to be in operation. I think of maybe yard service people. They have to pay for gas for the lawnmower. They have to pay for gas for their vehicles to drive to where they're going to cut the grass. You think of maybe a house cleaning service. You're going to have to pay for cleaners. You're going to have to pay for a broom, a mop. You're going to have to pay if you're driving there. Like, what other business are you going to open or start where you have no ongoing expenses? All right. So that's a bit about the products. I'm going to move on to step number 2 so I can make the best use of our time here. Step number 2 is to get your automations set up. So we give you the ability to be able to automate the entire sales process. And that is the amazing thing about digital products, is because you can actually automate 100% of the sales process, to be able to not have to be glued to your phone, to be able to not have to be tied to your computer. This automation that we give you, it also eliminates all of the tech work. For me, I was like, I don't want to do tech. I do not want to build another website. I do not want to be on YouTube videos trying to figure out how to do all of the things. And so this automation, it's 90 to 95% done for you. There's a little bit of setup, and I'll explain what that is. Number 1 is to go and put in the name of your website. You'll walk through videos to go and get the name of your website, aka a domain. For those of you who aren't super in the online space, who maybe don't know what a domain name is, that's just the name of your website. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, that's the name of my website. You'll have your own domain. You'll walk through the videos to go and get that domain, and you'll connect that into your automations. Then we give you all of the web pages that go along with that. So your website is ready to go. It's done. It's built. If you were to go your own route and YouTube it, or you might get so frustrated, you're like, I'm going to pay somebody to build a website. That could be thousands of dollars out of your pocket just to get a website built. But we give you that. And so you're going to get your product when you check out with your product. That's a one-time investment in yourself to be able to get that product. But then it's also for this website. There is a one-time $29 fee to get your website. Again, that's one time. It's not ongoing, but that gives you that website that's already built. And in comparison, like if you were to go and hire somebody, you're looking at thousands of dollars to hire a web designer who can go out and build you all of these pages. So we give you this for $29. It's a one-time checkout. So you're going to get your product, get your website. And with this, you're going to have a page where you have a place to collect email addresses, because these days, that's what is income. When you are collecting emails, when you are building that email list, That is your income. That's just how the digital space works these days. If you have not noticed, even in physical businesses, you go out shopping at your favorite department store, or maybe you go and get gas, or you go to Crumble Cookie. I don't know why that popped in my head right now, but you go there. What do they want? Your email. That is because that email, that grows their email list, that grows their income. It gives them the ability to be able to get in touch with you any point in time, months from now, weeks from now, years from now. So we give you that page, because if you're not collecting emails these days, your business is not where it should be. Or, if you don't have a business, this is probably business lesson one, or most important lesson number one for businesses these days, is that you need to be collecting emails. The next page that we give you is that page where I mentioned there's that video. And so people are able to come in right away, put in their email, go and watch that video and go, like, this sounds amazing. This sounds, I can see myself doing this. They're going in and watching that video and going, I would love to be able to have a 2-hour workday. I would love to be able to have daily pay coming in. I would love to be able to have a way to automate my sales, to be able to get my time back. They're watching that video and going, this is amazing. And then clicking that button underneath the video and going directly over here to where the products are available. And I'll put a $sign there, because that's where you get paid. You have your buttons on here on this page where you've got your products available. And with those buttons, you're simply putting in your payment gateways, your PayPal, your Stripe account, your Square account, wherever that is, you're plugging those into those buttons. And we show you, again, step by step, how to do this. So those are the two things to get your automation set up, is to put in your own domain name. And again, we walk you through all of this. You're going to put in your own domain name, and then you're going to put in your own payment gateway here on the product page so that you can get paid directly. And that's how that 100% profit is possible, because you've got this set up ahead of time. And so this setup, this is what I had done during the baby's nap time. For me, it was like right around 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours to have this set up. Some people it's going to take a little bit longer. That's fine, because once it's done, it's done. You don't have to go and do it again. It's out there working for you indefinitely. And it could be done this afternoon. It could be done this evening, depending on what time zone it is where you're in. Here, it's still early afternoon. Where you are, it may be the evening. But you could have that done tonight and then be up and running by, what is today? I don't even know what today is, Tuesday. You could be up and running like Thursday, Wednesday to Thursday. Your website's live. You're ready to be having leads come through your system. You're ready to be able to bring in sales. And I've had people, and I wouldn't have believed this till I saw it myself, but I've had people come in, land here, who have no idea who I am, not like anybody who knows me, on a platform where I barely just got started, have no following, have no even any experience, to be able to have people land here and go, okay, I'm interested. I would like to be able to learn more. They're going and watching the video. And then in a matter of minutes, from barely just coming into my automation system, I'm seeing a sale come through in a matter of minutes, like within an hour. Again, I had no idea that anything like that would happen. I had no idea that would even happen. I was always taught that you have to grow your know, like, and trust, and it takes time for people to grow that know, like, and trust. And that's fine. Some people, it does take a little longer, but there are going to be people who come into your system, have no idea who you are, watch the video and go, this is amazing. Yes, they're seeing the potential. They're seeing what's possible for them. They're seeing that they can change their family's lives. They're seeing that they can totally transform everything, be able to create a legacy for their family, be able to get their family out of that struggle, be able to get that time back with their family. They're watching that video, they're clicking that button under there, and then going directly to the page where you've got the products available that you didn't create, but you're able to make 100% profit off of those. Like, that is amazing to me. And they're going and purchasing in a matter of minutes. Some people, need a little bit more time, and that's okay. And that's where that email sequence comes in. And so with these emails, this is an autoresponder where these are set up to go out approximately 1 day apart. So these are my attempts. I'm a really good artist, if you can tell. These are my attempts at envelopes. And so with these are set to go out approximately 1 day apart. And with the email automation system, you don't have to be at your computer hitting send. You can be out at the beach, out at the pool, shopping at the mall, at a movie with a friend, whatever your life looks like, playing with your kids. These emails are going to be going out, even if your power's off, even if you have no internet. We had people, I think one of the wins that I showed you today was in Jamaica, where they're going through tropical storms. We had people inside of our community who were in Florida going through the hurricanes, had no power, out of power for days. Was their business shut down? No, their business was still running, even when they didn't have power, because it's out there on the web, it's out there on the internet. All of this is happening in the background, like on the internet. So amazing to me to be able to have that ability. You're stuck in the middle of a hurricane, you have no power, yet your business is still running, yet you're bringing in $900 and $900 and $900 through an automation system like this. Totally incredible to me what is possible. So again, these emails, these go out approximately 1 day apart. What all of these do is grow that know, like, and trust factor with you. So when they're seeing your name come into their inbox every day and going, okay, they're getting to hear more about the program, getting to be able to hear more about the program, getting able to envision what is possible for them. And they're getting to day 2, they're getting to day 3, and they're going, okay, I'm ready to get started. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I know that it's like, I feel scared, but I'm seeing enough results. I'm seeing enough potential that the risk is worth it. And they're taking that step. And that is so exciting to me to see somebody do that, to see somebody realize, to fully realize what is possible. So day 2, day 3, they're going, okay, I'm ready to get started. They're clicking a link in the email. Where does that take them? All of those emails are going to take them back to your sales page where you've got your products available, where your customer is able to click that button and they're able to purchase directly from you. And you're seeing $900, you're seeing $600, whichever program they purchased, you're seeing that show up in your account. 100% profit. How do leads get in here? So I want to run through this really quick, but I want you to see the power of this. I want you to see what this can do for your life. I want you to see that it can give you your time back, to be able to have a way where you have a 2-hour workday. And then this automation system's running out there continually. When you're asleep, when you're eating dinner with your family, when you're maybe sitting around having a game night, this is out there working for you all the time. So a couple of ways to be able to get leads into your system. This is where that 2-hour workday comes in. This is, again, a proven process. The people who are having results with this are the people who follow the process and the people who stick with it. The only way to not have success, the only way to not get results is to quit. The only way to not have results is to give up. This works. And it works when you stick with it because you know that it's a proven process. So the 2 things, or the 2-hour workday, I'm going to go ahead and flip my board over, or actually maybe let me erase this. Empoweredpassiveincome.com. For those of you who are just popping in here, my name is Lee Meyer. You're going to be able to go here, check out this 6-figure blueprint that we're talking about. The ability to be able to make $900, 100% profit, to be able to build your business to a place where you're seeing daily pay, where you're having daily paying customers come in through an automation system, where you're getting debt paid off, where you're reaching your dreams and goals faster than you ever thought possible, where you're able to maybe go out and buy a house, where you're able to maybe get completely debt free, send in that last payment on your student loans, the last payment on your car. This is what we're talking about here in Power Passive Income. That's going to get you all of the details about the 6-figure blueprint, completely free to go and check out. You at least owe it to your family to go and check it out. If you get here and you're like, this looks really weird, I don't understand what it is, I'm completely skeptical, whatever that is, you can hit reply on to any of the emails that you get from me. I'll be able to personally answer those for you as well. But I guarantee you, like everybody inside of our community, we've got 45,000 in there, myself included, had those same thoughts, had those same fears, had those same Will this work for me? Everybody thought that. But we all saw the potential on the other side. We all saw what was possible to be able to change everything for our families, to be able to take our families to an entirely new level that we had no idea was even possible. I had no idea that anything like this even existed. Um, so I talked a little bit about the products. Again, those are done for you. That means you don't have to create them. It means you can be up and running with that business in a box like 24 to 48 hours from now. That automation system, that means that you get your time back because you can automate the entire sales process. You don't have to be following up with people because the system's doing it for you. You don't have to be DMing anybody. You don't have to be on the phone with anybody. You don't have to be bugging friends and family, but you have a website that's going to do all of the work for you. You have a simple website. That whole automation system, by the way, that means that it's completely rejection free, that you never have to hear the word no, that you don't have to have that pain of rejection when somebody says, oh, I'm not interested. They can click away, they can unsubscribe. Like, you don't have to know about that. There's going to be other people who see the potential, who see what's possible, and they're going, this is amazing. Yes, I am getting started today. And you're seeing $900 show up in your bank account. You're seeing 600, you're seeing 300, 100% profit. So product automation. And then I was getting around to talking about that 2-hour workday. So with the 2-hour workday, imagine like having 2 hours, putting in 2 hours. You have the entire rest of the day. You have 22, it is not there. You have 22 hours of the day to do with as you please, to be able to actually be present with your kids because you know that you have an automated system that's bringing you in paying customers. You know that you have that automated system that's converting your leads and taking your leads and turning them into paying customers of yours. You put in your 2 hours, you do your 2 hours of income earning activities to be able to get leads into your system. And you've got that peace of mind the rest of the day. You have that ability to be able to enjoy life. I don't believe that you were created to struggle through life, to have to work sun up to sundown just to make ends meet, just to be so worn out that you can't even enjoy your own family. So that's what I love about this 2-hour workday is it gives you your time back. With the 2-hour workday, your goal is during that 2-hour workday is simply one thing, and that is to get your website discovered. Because when you do that, you're going to then get leads into your system. That system is then going to do all of that follow-up. It's going to take all of your leads from, barely just finding out about you. Sometimes, within a matter of minutes, barely finding out about you to you're seeing a sale coming in. So with the discovery system, this is through 3 different methods. The first is through copy and paste ads. So with these are not paid ads, by the way. You should never have to pay to be able to get traffic. We got like 5 to 6 billion people who are on the internet, who are on social media these days. So you can, like, all of these that we're talking about are completely free. So when I say making 100% profit on $900, on $600, I truly mean 100% profit because you are not having any expenses. You're not having to pay for ads. These are copy and paste free ads. I think I was getting down to writing. We show you how to do this. We show you what websites to post to, and like anybody can copy, like a kindergartner can do this. You copy and paste over there. You're going to have a link in that ad to go and visit your website. So again, you have your own website. This is mine here, Empowered Passive Income. You'll have your own website. You'll simply have a link in that ad. Somebody sees that. Hundreds of thousands of people are visiting these types of websites every single day to look for jobs, to look for business opportunities, to look for ways to make money for their family. They're going there and they're seeing, oh, your ad, and they're going, okay, this looks interesting. I'd like to be able to check this out. Like, what is this? And they're going and putting in their email on your website. They're going and getting inside of your automations, and they're going, okay, they're watching the video and going, this looks amazing. And then you're seeing that system convert them into a paying customer of yours. And you're seeing $900 show up, $600, $300. That is the copy and paste ad method. And so that is one route with this discovery method. The other method is to use social media and to post 3 pieces of content per day. Now, I'm going to be honest here that I am not a social media person. I did not have any social media accounts. Like, that's just not, it wasn't part of my life. I didn't enjoy social media, I should say. However, once I got started, I saw the potential. I saw what's out there. I saw the ability to help other people, to be able to reach other people, to be able to get on a platform that is growing. So for me, I'm posting these 3 pieces of content over to TikTok. I never imagined myself being on TikTok. I thought it was for kids. I never even saw somebody else use the platform. I don't know if I want to admit that or to have other people know that. Like, I don't even know anybody else that's on TikTok. I'm showing my age here. But with this, I went and downloaded the app. Like, I didn't even have the app. I went and created an account. I followed along with everything that's inside of our program with all of the trainings. They walk you through even things as simple as this to get set up with an account. I didn't know how to make those pieces of content. So this is 3 pieces of content. I went through all of the trainings to be able to learn how to stop the scroll, to be able to get in front of 5-6 billion people who are on social media like that, to be able to learn how to stop the scroll, to be able to learn how to create content, to be able to learn how to have a call to action. So with all of the pieces of content, you're going to have what's called a call to action. That's simply an invitation to go and check more out. Just kind of like how I've been doing throughout this of saying, hey, this is my website. You can go here to go get the 6-figure blueprint. That's a call to action. So we show you how to make those pieces of content have that call to action. Just got here. What did I miss? I love that. So this is going to be actually available to watch later to be able to get caught up. But I would recommend, if you are in that position of saying, hey, I am done trading my time for dollars. I'm done making a few bucks here, a few bucks there. There are better ways to be able to make money. You're going to be able to get caught up right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. And this is an income stream that I found about 5 months ago, got started with. And I'm telling you what, I can share my own results, but I already, you guys over here on YouTube, you know that I have a little bit of I have a small channel. I'll just say I have a little bit of a following. But what I would invite you to do is go check this out. You're going to see people who got started with this income stream, who have no following, who have no tech experience, who got up and running with this and are totally changing their family's lives. So that's the short, that's probably the quickest answer for you, is to go here, head to my website. You'll see a place to put in your email. You're going to be able to get exactly what this is that we're talking about. It's completely free to go and check out. Empowered Passive Income. You'll see a box to put in your email, put that in. On the very next page, you'll get a short video. It's like 13-minute video. Watch that through. That's from my mentor. All of the web pages were given. So they erase that. It's essentially a business in a box. So you don't have to have any of the tech skills. You don't have to have any of experience to knowing how to build a website, knowing how to build an automation system. It gives you a way to be able to make money in a space where $1.2 billion is being spent every single day. So that is the short answer. And I'm going to go ahead and finish up here because I'm going to be needing to leave to go pick up my kids, wake up the baby, and go get my older kids from school. So empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go to get all of the information about what this is that we're talking about. But yes, I would love to be able to get you caught up on what this is and how this can change your life, because the life change that's happening. That's why I'm here, is to be able to share this with other people, to be able to help you realize that there is a way out of the struggle, that there is a better way to be able to make money than just making a few bucks here, a few bucks there. Okay, and apologize that I'm having this horrible allergy in my throat. So I'm going to try and finish up here. So with the discovery, you're using copy and paste ads. You're posting over to free ad sites. That's going to have a call to action to go to your website. Social media, you're posting content there three times per day. Those can be 60 seconds. A 60-second video, how long do you think that takes? 60 seconds. These 3 pieces of content, I have those done in less time than it takes to do the dishes, right? This is a small, tiny piece of my day to make those 3 pieces of content. All of those content, they're out there working for you. That's your real estate in the social media space. That's driving traffic back to your website. That's driving leads into your automation system. That's then driving sales. So that's number 2 for this, for discovery during that 2-hour workday. And then number 3 is to go live. And so this is an either or. You can do, I guess you could do both, but for me, what I do is I post my 3 pieces of content and then I go live. So I go live for about an hour, maybe a little over an hour. I'm under I'm at 108 right now. So about an hour to hour 15 is what I go live on a daily basis. And so doing those things is getting leads into my system. And again, this is not just about me and what I do, because we have multiple ways to be able to do this, multiple different social media sites to be able to post to. I am using TikTok as my platform of choice, just because I saw that that was an up and coming platform. So that's where I'm posting my pieces of content to. And that's where I've, gotten sales in a matter of minutes of going, this person just found out about me, just started following, just saw a piece of content, just asked for more information, just went to my website, is watching the video on the website and going, I'm ready to get started. And then I'm seeing payment come in where I'm able to make 100% profit on high ticket items, on $900, on $600, on $300. So this has been nothing short of amazing. And then to be able to have an entire community behind me of almost 45,000 people who are there to support each other, who are there to be able to offer guidance, where we have access to a millionaire mentor, where we have access to 6-figure and 7-figure income earners inside of the community. I cannot tell you how amazing to be able to have that level of support with this. And so the last step that I want to talk about before I get off here is that any of the discovery methods, all of these, they're driving traffic back to your website. This is my website right here, but you'll have your own website. So this is my website. Your leads will go to your website. They're going to be going through your automation system. They'll get to your page where you've got your products available, where you're able to, they're landing on your page. They're going, okay, I'm ready to purchase. I'm ready to get started. I'm ready to be up and running with the business in a box, be able to, be up and running 24 to 48 hours from now. And they're going to your website where you've got the products available. They're clicking to pay you. And on your webpage, again, those buttons, I talked about this a minute ago, but for those of you who just hopped in here, those buttons you've programmed to be able to get paid directly, to be able to get paid to your PayPal, your Square, your Stripe, wherever that is that you want to get paid. So inside our trainings, I think we have the setup to get, we should set you up to get paid through Square. So that is the one option. You can have that however you choose, wherever you want to get paid. But as soon as a lead lands there on your website, they're paying you directly. And that's how you're making 100% profit on $900, on $600, on $300. And at that point, they become, your customer. This is your business. This isn't somebody else's business. This isn't an MLM. This isn't the person ahead of you got some money, or the creator, made a whole bunch of money. You're making 100% profit, and that's your new customer that comes in. This is not an affiliate program, by the way. It's similar, because when you're an affiliate for, let's say you're an affiliate for a course, let's say you're an affiliate for a program where maybe it's a course and it's $900, you might make 25% commission. Somebody else made that course, you just happen to make 25% as an affiliate. What are you going to make? $225. You're going to have to sell 4 of those to be able to make $900. With this, you're able to have a product, again, that you didn't create, but you're able, instead of 25%, you're able to make 100%. And that, 100% of 900, that's 900. You only have to get 1 customer to get that 900 versus 4 customers. So which one makes more sense, 4 or 1? It's the same amount of work. So for me, this is the obvious decision, is to go with this one where you're making that 100%. So hopefully that explains a little bit about what this is that we're talking about, but I do need to get off here in a second. I'm going to stick around just maybe 30 seconds longer to be able to answer any questions if you guys have questions, but I am here on a daily basis, right around 1:30 Pacific time. I'm not sure if it's daylight or not, since we just had the time change, but I am here on a daily basis to be able to answer questions about this, to be able to help you see if this is right for you. So again, empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go to get that 6-figure blueprint that we're talking about, to be able to check it out, see if it's right for you. And if at any time you've got questions about what this is, I'll be here, but you can also hit reply on any of the emails that you get from me. and you'll be able to, I'll be able to personally respond to those. So again, this is my website. Those are my emails, and I'll be able to respond to you. It's not going to somebody else. Your email's not getting sold. Like, that's totally staying with me. So empowered passive income. Again, my name is Lee. For those of you who are just hopping in here, who maybe missed out at the beginning, my name is Lee, and I'm here to be able to share this with you because I want you to see the potential that's out there, to be able to totally change your family's life, to be able to take your family to a place that you never even imagined, and to be able to get your time back. That was probably the biggest piece for me, but I do really have to hop off here so I'm not late for school pickup. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Wish you a fabulous rest of your day, and thank you so much for joining me. Bye.